before I start this video, I just want to say I'm very thankful for you guys. You guys always hitting that like button, telling your friends about me, leaving comments. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, leave some comments. I love talking to all you guys. I would love to talk to every single one of you guys. And if you haven't already, make sure to leave a comment. Also, make sure to submit a clip, because at the end of today's video, I will be putting a clip. Every Saturday video, I put a clip. You guys already know this. If you guys have been paying attention to my progression in subscribers, we did just pass 250 subs. I think we're about 270 at the time of this recording. And if there is a 250 sub montage posted, so if you haven't seen that, it's going to be in the top right corner right now. We are about to hit 300 subs, which means we are going to be posting another Q&A, which is double our last Q&A, and it felt like just yesterday we had just hit 150 subs, which is pretty crazy. We're going pretty fast. Pretty proud, thankful for you guys. And if you guys have any questions for me, personal or not personal, make sure to comment them down below. I'd be glad to answer them in my next Q&A video. Anyways, enjoy the video. One more thing I forgot to mention before we start this topic for today. If anybody is interested in submitting a clip and being one of my Saturday clip submit videos, make sure to submit a clip down to the email description below. You can also use this email as a tool to kind of ask me any questions that you guys have, and I will not tell anybody about these questions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, comment your questions that you have for our next Q&A or any other questions that you guys have. And enjoy the topic for today. Man, now let me tell you how much fun I've been having with this game. I have not had nearly this much fun with the game since Fortnite had first came out. I do not have nearly this much fun in Rainbow Six Siege, but do not get me wrong. Rainbow Six Siege is amazing, and I will still continue to post content on this channel. But Apex is kind of just taking over my heart right now. It's fresh, it's new, no other game is like it, and it's free to play. Like, nobody has an excuse of why not to get this game. It's just amazing. There's no bugs. It's just a fresh new game. It's just amazing. I'm going to give you guys about 7 reasons on what makes up this game and why it is so amazing and so much fun. First of all, if you have never played this game, I don't blame you. It just came out Monday, and it is amazing. A lot of people don't know about it for some reason. And I highly recommend this game. I wouldn't highly recommend Rainbow Six Siege because that is probably the most aggravating game on the human planet Earth. But I highly recommend this game. It's great, it's free to play, it's a battle royale. It just runs so smooth. First reason we're gonna get into today is that was insane. The movement is very fast. It's a very fast-paced game. It's probably about the same length as the Fortnite game, which is another reason why it's a Fortnite killer. It feels very good to move around. You can slide all the way down to Narnia as long as that mountain is steep enough. It just feels really good to move around. Like, it's very satisfying to just slide down mountains and just jump around. Jumping is not a barrier. People don't jump in gunfights when they pull out a shotgun and just start jumping and trying to spam you in the face. That's not how it works. Everybody usually have a shotgun, but they don't do a lot of jumping. Jumping is literally only to get over obstacles. That's literally the only reason that jumping is used in this game. But all of these fast-paced things that this game has going on, it keeps the game's pace, because now everybody else is moving just like you. Now in Black Ops 4, not everybody moves the same thing. Some people want to stop and snipe and do all this type of things, and they actually jump around with a shotgun or a Spitfire. This game doesn't do that. They do have a Spitfire in this game, but it's an LMG, and it is not Spitfire, let me tell you. But shoot. Everybody's pace keeps the game's pace, keeps it going. Holy God, these guys aren't going just as fast. Does not keep it going longer, and it's just the movement is just great. The gunfights are also satisfying. The only negative thing I have to say about the game is that the time to kill is a little excessive, and the time to heal your real health is a little excessive as well. The clip sizes are very small. It's not a big deal because you can also get extended mag attachments, level 1, level 2, level 3, etc. Shield is a very big part of survival. If you do not have body armor or a good body armor or a good helmet, you probably will lose the gunfight. It's not like Blackout, because Blackout you are 100%. If someone else has level 3 armor and you have level 1, you're losing. You might as well just leave the game right then and there. Now this, you still have a chance, but you're probably going to lose. But armor is not that hard to find. You can find purple armor everywhere. You can find blue armor everywhere. White armor is the most common one. You can also find legendary armor in supply crates. Another reason why shield plays a very big part in survival, because your health is very squishy. Once you lose all of your shield, your health basically just depletes. Like someone could really one-shot you, two-shot you, three-shot you. Your health goes down very, very quickly, but it also takes the longest to get back up. You do not have to go to health first in order to heal your shield, because you can't just heal your shield right away and just be at 1 HP. What would be the good in that? Someone could just take off your shield and just one-shot you. Or they can one-shot you through your shield if they have a good enough gun. Aside from the gunfights, what makes a gunfight is a gun, not a knife. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. There are a lot of different types of guns. You know, every game has ARs, SMGs, snipers, shotguns, etc., stuff like that. But these guns are very distinct to their playstyle. If you do not play like this gun, you probably won't do good with the gun. For instance, there is a gun called the Devotion. It's an LMG. It's kind of like a minigun type of thing. It starts out slow, goes faster, but it also has very rare bullets. Not very rare, but the bullets are more on the rare side. Now, if you do not play slower and want to take your time to try to aim these bullets, you probably won't do good with the gun. You probably want to go with a shotgun or something more like the Alternator, for instance, which is another SMG, to go get up more close and personal and try to laser beam. Attachments do play a very big role in this game. Aside from scopes, of course, everybody wants to use a scope, not iron sights. But other major attachments being, for instance, there's an attachment called the Skull Splitter. It goes for the longbow DMR, and it basically just one-shots people. You shoot them in the head, they get put down through their shield and their health. But this attachment is kind of easy to find. The reason why is because the gun is not. The gun is not easy to find at all. It's a little bit more on the rare side, but it's also 110 damage gun without any attachment. But of course, you still need to find a scope for it, maybe a barrel stabilizer, so you don't have a lot of kick. There's also bullet types. There's energy, light, shotgun, etc. Just like every other game. These bullets are not distinct to the way they are played. They don't significantly do more damage. They just go for their gun. But some of them are harder to find because the gun does do more damage. For instance, the longbow again. It takes heavy bullets, I believe, and heavy bullets are not always the easiest to find. Now, if you are taking a sniper, for instance, the G7 Scout, which takes light bullets are everywhere. You can find that on the floor, in crates. You can find light bullets anywhere and everywhere on the map. I had 600 bullets in one game before. Now, I've only probably had about 200 of heavy in all the games that I've been playing, and I'm probably about level 20 in the past 3 days. Pretty try-hard. Like a lot of familiar game titles such as Black Ops 4 and Rainbow Six Siege, they both have specialists or operators, if you will. This game has this thing called Legends. Legends are basically just specialists or operators, and they all do their own little thing, but they all play a very big role in the gameplay. It makes the game very team-based, and if you guys don't work together to kill these people, then you're probably going to lose the gunfight. There's also this thing called accelerators. They're kind of like ability power-up, and levels up your power-up by 20%. So let's just say I was at 80%, right? And I use one of these accelerators and I go to 100%, I can now call it in. And these things are scattered along the map everywhere. You can find them in crates, you can find them in the little boxes, find them in house things, find them scattered around. Next to all the things that I had just named, Apex has a lot of in-match features that a lot of things don't have. I can't recall any game that has in-match features. There's this thing called Top Killer, where if your squad has the most kills in the game, you are literally documented all over the map. Every corner you look, you can see your squad with your faces on it. Specifically, the person who has the most kills in your squad has a bounty. You have about 1,000 plus XP to kill you, literally. And there's a thing like the champion squad. Let's just say you win the game. It lets everybody know that you won the game when they go into their next game. It's basically giving you recognition type of thing. And the ping callouts. Everybody knows what ping callouts are. Like every game has ping callouts. Like Rainbow, you can ping stuff. But this game, if you ping something, it highlights the whole thing. It kind of recognizes what it is. Lets everybody else know what it is. Like if it's a container, if it's open, if you ping it, it says that it's an open container. People have been here. Got one. Or if it's closed, then it lets everybody know that there's a closed container over there and they can go loot it. Or they have the helicopter loot. It's basically like a very big airship, I guess you can say, that you can land on. Has some pretty good loot, but everybody gives you the sauce. As my man J-Bone to say, they will give you
This guy's trash.
And everybody kills you. Everybody's nuts. Everybody goes there. They have like 300 plus kills. They've been playing since launch, and they just don't go to sleep, don't go to school, don't go to work, don't do nothing.
No, he's dead. I killed him.
But there are different tier loot places. Not every place has the same loot, and it lets you know that. You go to a place, it tells you the name at the top left and what kind of loot that it does hold.
They don't know what
it either says high tier loot, low tier loot, medium tier loot, etc., etc. And it's color coded as well. Next to all the things that I had just named, Apex has a lot of in-match features that a lot of things don't have. I can't recall any game that has in-match features. There's this thing called Top Killer, where if your squad has the most kills in the game, you are literally documented all over the map. Every corner you look, you can see your squad with your faces on it. Specifically, the person who has the most kills in your squad has a bounty. You have about 1,000 plus XP to kill you, literally. And there's thing like the champion squad. Let's just say you win the game. It lets everybody know that you won the game when they go into their next game. To let you it's basically giving you recognition type of thing. And the ping callouts. Everybody knows what ping callouts are. Every game has ping callouts, like Rainbow. You can ping stuff, but this game, if you ping something, it highlights the whole thing. Kind of recognizes what it is. Lets everybody else know what it is. Like if it's a container, if it's open, if you ping it, it says that it's an open container, so people have been here. Or if it's closed, then it lets everybody know that there's a closed container over there and they can go loot it. Or they have the helicopter loot. It's basically like a very big airship, I guess you can say, that you can land on. Has some pretty good loot, but everybody gives you the sauce. As my man J-Bone to say, they would give you sauce. And everybody kills you. Everybody's nuts. Everybody goes there. They have like 300 plus kills. They've been playing since launch, and they just don't go to sleep, don't go to school, don't go to work, don't do nothing. But there are different tier loot places. Not every place has the same loot, and it lets you know that. You go to a place, it tells you the name at the top left and what kind of loot that it does hold. It either says high tier loot, low tier loot, medium tier loot, etc., etc. And it's color coded as well. Like a lot of familiar games that everybody plays, they all have character customization, such as skins, gun skins, stuff like that. But in specific, this game has skins, unlockable operators, of course, but finishers. This is probably one of my favorite features in the game. And every operator, or legend if you will, has their own 3+ finishers that you can choose from. You can either buy them, you can pull them out of packs, but everybody starts with at least one finisher. You still gotta look cool. But the way you do these finishers is you go up to a person that you have killed yourself, and basically you finish them. You press your interact button. For PC it's E, and it just gives like a little cool little cutscene of how you kill this guy. It's basically like a fatality in Mortal Kombat. For instance, Gibraltar, everybody knows what Gibraltar is, the big fat thick dude with the shield. He has a finisher called the Force of Gravity, and he basically just sits on dude and he dies. Now nobody can revive anymore. It's basically the same thing as finishing someone in Fortnite. Like you just like shoot him in the face with a pump. But in this game you can do it in style, which is very, very cool in my opinion. And there also are badges where, like I said earlier, like on Top Killer, Champion Squad, and stuff like that, people can see that your badges, all the badges mean something. You have your level badge, of course. A lot of people don't have the level badge, but they can see that you have a lot of cool looking badges, and some of those badges are very hard to get, like not dying a whole game, or your squad not dying a whole game, which I have both of, not to brag. But it's pretty cool. You can customize your own little calling card pretty much. There's like little poses that you can do, the banners. Like I have like a broken brick wall. My guy's like screaming in the air or something weird like that. But they have a lot of cool features, and it's not like any other game. This is the only game that I know that has finishers like this, besides Mortal Kombat, of course. But that's what it revolves around. And the little customized calling cards, the banners, the badges, and basically to represent who you use and who you are. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button if you guys agreed. Make sure to hit that dislike button if you guys don't agree. Do whatever you want. Comment, like, subscribe, dislike, subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe. Do whatever you want. Don't forget to submit a clip, but don't leave yet. Today is Clip Saturday. Don't forget. For today's clip, we have a clip submitted by Gold Skizzy, and he's submitting a Fortnite clip. If you guys want a chance to be in one of my YouTube videos, make sure to submit a clip down to the email description below, and enjoy the clip.
Money in the shoebox. Cook a brick, I mean 2 pots. Got your girl on standby. I ain't pressed, let my man ride. Winter time, let the top down. For my niggas that was shot down. Revenge on the cold disc.
Nice shot, bro.
Clip in his face. I heard a nigga say free ass. Switch side of dick riding type kiss ass.
Oh!
We don't fuck with your type, young. On sight, guns drawn when that time come. I ain't never fuck with new niggas. Before you ever knew I rap, you knew I shoot niggas. Dark low, hand on SK. You see dark low, you better real niggas plus play. Every hood low, well known. All in the cell, on the cell phone.
That was sick, bro.
If you guys enjoyed this clip, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to submit a clip down to the email description below. Hit that sub button. Comment down below what you guys have a question for my next Q&A. 300 subs is right around the corner. Don't forget, email if you guys have any questions. I'll see you guys on Monday.